Now what's going to happen is this is going to flip down. So maybe we need to put something here to protect it a little bit. Right?
What's down onto the keyboard?
So I'm going to take these two screws off to the left. I hope this is okay. Right. So put these two screws here. And there's actually one above the DIN MIDI connector, so there's 3 screws on the right side that have to be removed. And then we have these 2 screws over here on the left side, and they have to be removed. Okay. I don't know if you can, and then this will come off like this. We can set that there. And this is the board that needs replaced. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start to disconnect the various wires, and you also have some hold downs here on the side, and you have a daughter board here that needs to be removed, because this daughter board with the processor is going to go on the new jack board. Okay, and it's a little tricky because you've got this, you know, that's what goes through that through hole to the pressure sensor on the other side. Okay, so I think what we'll start with is just removing both boards together, and then we'll remove the daughter board from the main board when it's out. Put this like this. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. Put a piece of foam in between. Okay, so we're just going to use a standard Phillips screwdriver, right? And when I take the screws off, I'm going to actually set them down on the table in such a manner that they are oriented exactly how I remove them, so I can in fact put them back. So we'll put that back here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and then we'll move over to this one. And these have plastic hold downs associated with it. Right, so these are the 2 here. Right. Then we have 3 at the base. Here's one here, and again, take the plastic hold down with it. Here's another one. And then the final one for the main board is here. Okay. And then we also have this bracket here that's tied to the USB port board. And I'm going to take that off as well because we're going to need to slide this board out. So I'm just going to kind of tilt this back a little bit and make sure that I can remove that. And this bracket will come off. Right, which is right there. Okay, and then we have the same thing here with this bracket as well. So I'm going to take this connector off here. And put that there, and then this will slide out of the way, as you can see, like that. Okay. So now I've got these connectors in the board, and this should slide. So we can take this connector off. So we'll just go ahead and pull that up, and that comes out, right? And then let's go ahead and see what we have here. So now we have these connectors. So I'm just going to tug on these wires here, hopefully pull that connector out like that. So that came out. Same thing here, right? That one came out. This is the ribbon cable that goes in to the underside of the port. I forgot about this one. And here was another one. Right? Now that should actually separate, and it does. Okay, now see how these come up here through these 2 connectors in here? So I'm going to go ahead and remove these screws. we're gonna have to remove that board anyways. Put that there. That takes care of that, and then I've got these now. Again, a little tricky on the connectors. Pull on that. Pull on this one. Okay. All right. And so that now should give us the ability to, let's see, let's go ahead and remove this one too. Let's take this one out, I guess, right? Oh yes, power cable. I just pulled this out. This is just a friction ribbon cable, right?
Yep.
Okay. And we have this connector now underneath. So we're going to pull this connector off. There's a lot of stuff connected, isn't there?
Yeah.
And pressure sensor is going to have to be removed. So we're going to go ahead and pull on this, take that out, slip that through, and now the board's removed. We can leave these actually still attached to the board because we're going to be moving this daughter board over to the new one. So now what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and take these. We might need a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. Pick that up. I'm going to grab that screw. And this one. All right. Okay, now we're going to just flip this up. And now I'm just going to gently pull on these.
Yeah, probably do the smaller one first.
They should come out just pretty nice. They're only in about 1/8 of an inch. And that's that. So that is my original board. Now removed completely. And this is Michael Sulloway's board. And we know that because we have his name right here. Right, so we're going to now substitute, we're going to try to put this back together now using his board to verify that in fact that this connector that was put on is working. So we're going to reverse the procedure now. And this becomes a little tricky, isn't it? So we need to get these ribbon cables placed inside here. So we're going to set them in. We're going to use 2 fingers and we're going to try to a little friction push it in. And I think that's got it. So now let's go ahead and secure these top 2 for now. So now we'll put these screws in. Okay, so now that the board is on there, those 2 screws. Okay, now we'll go ahead and push these through. Right, so let's try this way. I'll line it up. Yep, there you go. And there it is. Okay, now we can flip this over. Right? We can start to put this sort of where it belongs, underneath here. And oh, we got to put the tube in. Right, so that's one thing. And we want to be. Actually, I probably should have done this before we put. It wouldn't matter, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and now we're going to attach the tube. Okay, so the tube's attached this way. Yeah. Okay, right? So that's the power. And now, kind of lift this out of the way. Okay. Right. Okay, now this one goes in here. Right? Am I going in the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. And this one goes in here. Okay. Okay, so that one's in. Place the board. Okay, these two are going to go up there. We could get that in. Maybe. Okay. There's that one. And we have put this one on next. This one on next. Okay. This one goes in here. Good.
That's good.
And yeah, okay, there we go. And then this would go underneath like that. And that would go there. Okay. So let's just put one more, let's put one hold down in. Right? Maybe put this one on. So obviously you would do all these. And you're done. And then we put this one on. Did I forget anything? So we've got power, we've got our daughter board connections all up, we've got our bellows sensor, connection to the keyboard, right? Connection to our register panel. I think we should be in good shape. So now, I'm just going to verify. We're going to set that there like this temporarily. We're going to power it on. Want to hold that?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. We got something. And now we want to make sure the editor works, which is the key reason we're doing this. Output port, input port.
Good.
And so now, as you can see, we have access to the board. So, works perfect.